Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is John. Thanks for checking out the video. Weather's nice in Denver right now. I'm getting ready to go on a bike ride. Wanted to just take a couple of quick minutes, put out some content. It's been a few days since I've released a video. I have only picked up one card since then, and I'm going to share this card with you guys in just a minute. I am sporting a baseball cap right now to keep my hair under control, but sporting a Mariners hat. I am super pumped for the season. Super pumped to see what Julio and the Mariners are going to do this season. I am a longtime fan of the Mariners. This is not a new cap. This is an older cap. Thank you, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm a product of the late 80s, early 90s, as far as my youth and growing up, and Ken Griffey Jr. was, I think, a lot of our sports heroes on the baseball side. As I mentioned, weather in Denver is getting nice. Super excited for the spring. Also super excited in Denver. We are seeing our first sports card show this Saturday. I believe it's a two-day sports card show. I never go both days. I've never been on a Sunday. Not a ton of vintage. I think I've shared that in prior videos. However, I am going to go support. The Denver card shows are free. So it literally costs you nothing to show up. It's some gas money and some time to drive out there. It is out by the airport, and I live as far away from the airport and the Denver metro as you possibly can, generally speaking. And so, you know, I oftentimes walk away skunked, not pulling the trigger on things, because there's not a ton of vintage or the things that I'm looking for. There's not a ton of those types of products, but I still like to go support, and you never know what you're going to see. You also never know when a out-of-town dealer or somebody picks up something that they're looking to move on vintage-wise. So excited to see that this Saturday. If you are going to be at the show and you see me walking around, I will be there probably 10:30 on Saturday till about noon. It's typically my MO. And if you see me, grab me, stop me, let's chat. Love to chat with anybody who is watching the videos. So yeah, feel free. Don't be bashful. Feel free to stop me and let's chat. I'd love to chat about your guys' collection, see what you guys are interested in, what you guys are collecting, what you guys are targeting in the hobby right now. Visited a local card shop that I'd never been to. They've been open for 3 months. Yesterday was their 3-month anniversary. I think it's called the Sports Source, the Hobby Source, Sports Source. You're gonna have to Google it. I forget. Hobby Source, something like that. Anyway, they are in the South Denver area, down by University of Denver. If anybody is in the marketplace, small shop. They're kind of attached to a little bit of an auto repair complex. Did spend an hour at the shop going through and chatting with the owner and one of the managers that run the shop. They've got some pretty big aspirations to be big quick. They've got 4 showcases. 2 of those are dedicated to Pokemon. 2 of those are dedicated to sports cards. The bottom shelf of one of the sports cards is dedicated to vintage. They had some good vintage, right? Prices are all fair, what you'd expect from a sports card shop. They are looking, to purchase from folks at a fair price and then turn around and with decent margins still be able to put cards out at reasonable prices and have them attractive enough for buyers to pick them up. So I got a fair price on this. I didn't get a phenomenal price on this. Then they have a number of dollar boxes, quarter boxes. I didn't spend any time going through them. The manager / owner was saying that they were looking to try and actually remove some of that from their shop and really focus more on showcase space, which is an interesting move. Be interesting. Hopefully they make it. I did exchange numbers with the owner. And he has a pretty good idea of the types of cards that I'm going to target. And then as potentially cards walk through the shop or walk into the shop, I told him, feel free to hit me up, send me a quick photo of what's there, and a basic price point of what he's looking to get out of it. And, you know, it's always nice to build those types of relationships. And so I'm excited. Hopefully that will turn into something over the upcoming months. Let's share the card I picked up. 1954. Topps. Eddie Matthews. Hall of Famer. Wonderful centering. Look at that centering right to left. It's pretty much spot on, 50-50. If you're not familiar with the 54s, which if you're watching this channel, you probably are, that's pretty typical centering top to bottom, is what we'd expect. Edges are pretty good. Surface is really good. No major issues. I'll share the back with you guys, see if we can keep that glare off of it. As you can tell, corners are slightly rounded. Back always, in my opinion, shows corners better than the fronts, oftentimes. $35 for it. You know, I know on COMC and eBay raw, for probably less condition cards, you can get them probably as cheap as 10 to 20 bucks. For this type of condition, you're probably in that $25 to $50 range. But whenever you've got an ability to go see the card, hold the card, really review the card, you know, I'm pretty excited to add this one to the collection. Anytime you can add a 1954 Topps baseball card to the collection, I think you're doing pretty good. So 35 bucks, I was pretty happy to add that one. That is the most recent pickup. I do have one eBay purchase in the mail. Marketplace on eBay is getting a little bit more ramped up right now, so we are seeing a bit of an uptick in the vintage space, at least my opinion. So it'll be interesting to see what the card show looks like this weekend. I will share my vintage basketball recent pickup that I purchased on Saturday, or won at auction on Saturday. I will share that in the next video, which will be a sports card kind of showing what I pick up from the sports card, if anything at all. I will share that in my next video. If you guys haven't already and you guys like this type of content, feel free to hit subscribe. You guys know the drill as well. Hit the thumbs up. If you're going to be at the Denver Sports Card Show, leave a comment below. Let me know that you're going to be there, and feel free to you know, tap me on the shoulder and chat with me if you are at the show and you want to chat. Certainly always looking to connect with local folks as well as anybody who may be traveling in and attending the show. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm going to go jump on my bike and enjoy this 55-degree weather. It's supposed to be a high of 60 in the next hour. So we'll wrap it up here, guys. We'll chat with you guys in the next one.